How's it going, guys? I hope you have been doing very well. I've been doing great. Sorry for the long absence here on my YouTube channel, but for those of you all who are still watching, really glad you're here. Just want to do a quick run through on this video idea that I had, and that's simply how in the world can someone who's starting a podcast, or maybe you have a podcast, but you want to just upgrade your lighting and you don't really want to spend too much money. Maybe you don't have the money. Maybe you don't know if this is a long-term thing. Either way, affordable lighting and affordable camera gear has its place. It's not just junk. There are some people out there who just don't have this very high up on their priority list, who don't want to spend thousands of dollars. And to you guys, good for you. But how in the world can we get a setup something like this? It's not the best setup that we can possibly have, but it's doable. And to the untrained eye, when they're watching your podcast, this is gonna look pretty good. So how in the world am I doing this? All right, so the first thing that I would do if I were you is I'd go to every single window in your area that you're using, and I would just simply close it. Just make sure it's dark. Obviously, this looks really bad now, but you want to get all of the uncontrolled light out of the way. So you close your windows, you black them out, you put some paper on it. I have blackout curtains here in my office. And then you want to get rid of the bad lighting. You see how bad this is? It's like weird shadows and lights and things like that. Maybe if I looked up, it'll be clearer, but here is not good. You don't want to be doing a podcast like this. You want to be natural for a podcast. So you turn off all those lights, just like this. Yeah, I know it's black and I know it's dark, but this is what we need. We need to start from scratch. So now I want to jump in camera and kind of check out what in the world do we need to do next. So obviously it's dark, it's completely black on your screen. And what we want to do is we want to use one of these lights on the light stand about a little higher than eye level. And we want to put it at a 45 degrees off to either your right or your left side, whichever side you want to do. And that should look something like this. And obviously this isn't that good. It's really harsh lighting. They have a diffuser on them, if you can hear that, but this is still, it's only lighting half of my face. Now notice, if I was going to be lighting an interview or something like that, I would bring this around a little bit, around my face a little bit, but we're going to be using two of these. So while one is set off to my right on kind of a 45 degree angle, like I said, what we're going to want to do is light the other one, this side, a little bit further back. So right where your ear is, that's where I would recommend you set up that next light, and I'll explain why right now. So the reason that I have one set up at like a 45 degree angle and the other one at just kind of like a 90 degree angle right off my ear is so that we still get a little bit of shadowing here. I don't want just a flat surface. I want to create texture, and it's going to just be easier on the eyes for your podcast watchers. So I think this is pretty good. It's not perfect. It's not ideal. There's some spill on the back because I don't have grids on these things, and I would suggest that you light up your background a little bit more than this, but this looks better than your webcam, and it looks better than your phone, and it looks better than just having fluorescent light bulbs or just window light, and it's controllable. This light's gonna stay like this as long as you don't turn the lights off. It's just gonna stay like this. So I hope this helped. Links to everything I'm using are in the bio. These lights, not perfect, but they're good and they work. So I encourage you to pick you up a set if you're just getting into your podcast and you want to get better at lighting. You don't want to spend too much money. This is a good, affordable, not cheap, but affordable way to do that. So thanks for watching, guys. I don't have anything to tell you, anything to sell you or anything. The only thing I can ask of you to do is nothing. Bye.